Hello, good evening, good afternoon, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, happy. It is stream time again. So we're going to do some painting. I built and primed Marquis. How are you doing? Thank you for the bonk. I built and primed these three. Oh, that was quick. Like, no fucking lead up or anything. Here you go. Wear your fucking hat, you fart. No, wear your fluffy ears, you girl.
When will you wear wigs?
Oh, for goodness sake. What color would you like, Marquis? Blue or dark pink or pale pastel-y pink? One day I will learn. You set the timer, thanks. We'll probably have to start it from now. 7 o'clock exactly. Thank you. Oh my gosh. One day I will learn how to dress myself in wigs in front of a mirror instead of... yeah, because that is so fucky. Yeah, today is not that day, no. not at all. Anyway, as I was saying, I built and primed these three. I put a really rough first base coat of a dark purple on that one, something slightly lighter on that one, and then I started building up this one into bright pink. So we'll continue on with this for a bit. I went with like a pale pink belly and lighter pink, like a brighter pink there. Spiodine, how you doing? Good evening. You've found me actually really warm, thanks to double redeem of wigs and hat. So I'm oh Christ, I am boiling at the moment. I've just turned the heating off because I was expecting it to be way colder in here, and it really isn't that cold. So I'm very warm, which is good. I'd much rather be warm than cold. But here we are. God, my hands are dry. You overdid it swimming, and now your arms shake. Oh no! Well, that's a good reason to not paint, though. I feel like if these muscles here start really like shaking and hurting, you know, ooh, yeah. I have no upper body strength, so Guess you should just hold your most stubborn paint and use a shade. I am very prickly apparently, sticking out pink into the camera, but here we are. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Right, let's slap some pink onto this thing. I was sitting on a hangout with some people from our local hobby store. Got the girls, your meal prepping, nice. Happy to inform you've managed to get accommodation sorted. Renting a cabin, oh, that is so cool. Oh yeah, no, thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. Enjoy your meal prep. And I'm very excited for you that you found somewhere to live. That is huge. When are you, well, you'll have to tell me when you have more time, and I want to know when you're moving. Temporarily, and etc. To get my lights sorted, because you guys can't see anything. Driving on the 14th. That's soon! And Valentine's Day. I hope you're not leaving a other half behind on the day of commercialized love. Single as a man can be. Well, I guess if any time of your life, now would be a good time for that, but can we do focusing, please? I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's just decided that it does not like to focus on things at the moment. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is there. You're currently dating the best 3 people a man can date. Me, myself, and I. Nice. It must be the wigs causing it not to focus. Yeah, it might be. Like, it's just thinking that it needs to focus on, like, these bits of hair here or something. Surely, they're brighter than these, bright pink eels. So tickly. Oh my god. Oof. How is everyone doing today? How is life treating you all? How have your days been? Your week been so far? Anything fun to report? Anything garbage to report? Also worth reporting. This is a very strange pink. It behaves almost like a fluorescent paint in the way it like layers. But it's not a fluorescent paint, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. Anything garbage when my bin is full. Well, I guess congratulations. Time for a new bin bag? We've had a bit of a chaotic week at work this week so far. The last 2 days have been absolutely insane. Where the phone wouldn't stop ringing and all kinds of drama, and my boss has decided, or decided in December, that he was going to start a 4th company. Like he isn't busy enough. His co-directors for that other company came in today, and I had to set up the entire bookkeeping system. I'll have to sort out like the construction industry scheme for them, sort out payroll, get payroll like a PAYE account set up with HMRC, and all kinds of fun stuff. They came in, and then at 12 o'clock a new starter of ours came in, and I needed to do his induction, so I was doing like multitasking, building a accounting software around what two directors wanted, and in the meantime having this new starter fill in all his induction paperwork, and man. It was something. Yesterday we had some guys on site, and someone, not our guys, set off the fire alarm. They cracked a cable to one of the smoke detectors, which set off the fire alarm. And we were like, okay, well, we'll turn the fire alarm off, that's alright. And then the fire brigade showed up, because apparently their fire panel was linked directly to the to the local fire station, which was fantastic. So they disconnected everything, made sure it wasn't right side of the fire. Well, we didn't. So we finally, treacherous fish people, I know, right? Frozen resin. So we isolated the fire panel, to make sure it wouldn't go off again. Then the fire alarm people came in, said, well, you've isolated too much, decided to turn one part back on. This was a couple of hours later, turned one part back on. Didn't tell our guys, so our guys were sweeping up all the dust and stuff from the works that they'd been doing. And because they're all optical smoke detectors in there, the dust that got kicked up set off the fire alarm again, so the fire brigade showed up again. It was not a good day yesterday. Time's up. Oh, thank you. Oh, phew. You are right. You have actually set an exact timer. Bless your heart. Covered in these pink synthetic hairs. Titania, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Oh, for goodness sake. Just as I put freaking paint on my brush again, I thought you were meal prepping. You've been working from home and painting your kill teams? That sounds awesome. I wish I could work from home. I'd be getting so much painting done. Illegal painting, obviously, because I'm supposed to be working, but... Which kill teams are they? Plague Marines. Angel of Death and Plague Marines. Plague Marines are very rusty in a good way. Amazing. I love a good rusty Plague Boy. If you have any photos, I'd love to see how you're getting on with them. Either by Instagram link or by posting pictures in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord. They're in the gallery. Oh, amazing. Cool. I'm pretty sure I have seen them then. I have. And he is done. Yes. I love the little nurgling. I've been really enjoying all the pictures recently. Everyone's sharing their progress and how they're getting on. I know, right? They're so good. The sassy nurgling especially, obviously. Love a sassy nurgling. It's just annoying that you have to buy a whole other model to get the sassy nurgling. I swear Games Workshop would make a killing if they just sold the sassy nurgling separately. You named one Mike because he's bright green and reminded you of Monster Inc. Aww. Wazowski. I should watch that movie again. But don't think back where it came from, or so help me. Boom, boom, boom. You come to say hello? Hello, whoa. Hi, Quishy, how are you doing? I want to create a bit of texture here, like I don't just want a smooth blend, I want a bit of weird definition. And we shall see how I get on with that. thank you. Thank you for the hydrate, Immerty. That was a good shout. Sup? How's it going? Are you working on anything at the moment? Gucci, I like it. So Idoneth Deepkin, yeah, I still had a box. I wasn't sure what to paint next, and I still had a box of the Vanguard. From when I liberated one of my colleagues from his Deepkin collection. So he had a Leviathan and everything, and he didn't want to keep them anymore, so he sold me all his Deepkin, and yeah, I just hadn't really done anything with them since I painted Full Turnus and the Deepkin, I guess. Sorry, the Leviathan. Not working your model at the moment. Did you get a Space Marine captain with jump pack for the pile of shame? Bit tired this evening. Has work been troubling, or studies, or just one of those? I mean, it is January, so doesn't take much. Been a long day, just got home, had to bring the car away for service. Oh, takes forever sometimes, doesn't it? We were really lucky. We had so our car brake did something really weird, where after we put the steering wheel on full lock, so usually only after parking, the brake would sort of stop working. You'd hear clunk as you click to the end, and then after turning the steering wheel straight again, you'd have to push the brake all the way in and then sort of repressurize it, if that makes sense. So we were, and then we had our MOT, like our annual car, like APK in Dutch, and I'm not really sure what the other countries do, but it's an annual car check. Time's up, bonk, thank you. Right, so we had to take our car for its annual check. And yeah, we wanted to book maintenance in as well, but they didn't have time to do that, so that's that's in February for us. But yeah, so we ended up with well, we were really worried there was going to be a super expensive repair. Like, it's like, oh, it's gonna fail its MOT and it's gonna end up with like massive expensive brake repairs or whatever. But the guy from the garage just went, nah, you're alright. We crawled under, or we put it up on the bridge, we checked it, and it turned out that the roll cage, one of the ends of the roll cage had bent slightly. So whenever the steering wheel went on full lock, it would press up against the brake calipers, so it wouldn't fully work, which is obviously not what you want with your brakes. But he said, oh no, just bent it back, mate. Didn't even charge us for it, so we were like, oh, okay, thank you. But that garage is really nice. I never charge for anything that I don't need to charge for. Like, when we went to sell our previous car, We had a small hole in the exhaust. Or no, the exhaust rattled a little bit. And we'd taken it to one garage, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you'll need a new exhaust, and you need to get XYZ done." And we were like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, we just want to sell this car. Like, it's an old car. It's not expected to be perfect. Like, it's just rattling. And we took it to this place, and they charged us 28p for a little washer, and I think 15 minutes worth of labor. They just put an extra washer on so it wouldn't move as much. So we're now, we're loyal customers there now. Because that's just cool. Like, thank you. You could have charged us 150 quid for a tiny bit of work on the exhaust and big materials costs or whatever, and instead you charged us £11.50. So yeah, we are big fans of this garage. But I think a lot of other people are as well, which means that if you want to book in your MOT and your service, you're gonna have to be pretty on the ball. The car's a bit expensive to maintain and repair, so you just stop looking at the bill. Yeah, my previous car was that as well when I lived back in the Netherlands. I had a Lancia Delta, not an Integrale, but a Lancia Delta, just all the same. Italian, so no... The electrics were all terrible. So every month and a half I had to change the headlamps because they would just burn out. I had water in the passenger side footwell if it rained really hard, because the door seals were all rotted through. Yeah. It was an expensive car to look after. And then some idiot with where I lived, they were going to do some maintenance, so ahead of time some company had delivered the portaloos, like portable toilets. And do I like this? I don't actually know, but we'll see. Yeah, they delivered portaloos, and there was a weather warning, like an Amber Alert weather warning kind of thing for that night, and they'd placed the fucking thing next to my car. So the next morning when I got to the car, I had a portaloo blown through the side of my car window. I was not impressed, needless to say. Thank you for the lurk, White Wolf. I appreciate it. I shall go drop you a lurk in a minute as well. Fluent Code, how are you doing? Howdy. You need maintenance, 4 new tires, and the Apicon is probably going to be... Ooh, ouch. Looking forward to see my work on some Idoneth. It's, yeah, I never quite know how things are going to turn out, and these are normally quite fun, so we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Grey Wolf, you alright? I've ordered your models. They should be in, well, hopefully at the end of this week. I'm going to the hobby store on Sunday for a hobby session, so hopefully they'll be in then. are fun. I haven't done many of them. I've done a bit with yeah, I did a I've done Volturnus, I've done the Leviathan, the big turtle. I've done God, what's his name? Eidolon, the big guy with the like the foamy cloak. But not a lot of like actual troops or anything, so this is quite interesting. And I'm trying something new. I'm trying to work out how best to do like the color shift on them, because I want to have a lighter belly, but I don't want it like smooth gradient, so I'm trying to see what I can do with like blobby color. Thank you for the lurk. Let's give White Wolf a little lurk as well. Copy, because I think he's probably streaming now. There he is. But yeah, they're fun models. They were a bit of a faff to build, but I must admit I have very little experience building, so they might well have been really freaking easy, and it's just been a wild ride for me because I'm not very good at building, so who knows. But oh, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. Let's do that, shall we? Very nice. Right. A bit of shade and a bit of highlights on there, and I think we're gonna have to call that good enough. Because I don't particularly fancy spending 3 hours on each model's color, and it's already getting to that point, so... Anyone else working on anything? Anything on the go, or new projects in the works? Oh my god, freaking camera focus.
It's a very different process to what I'm used to.
It's almost as if it wants me to set manual focus just for like this area instead of autofocus. Still stuck on Indrasta. I'm gonna do her wings one of these days. She's a cool model though. I haven't painted her myself, but I know she is very cool. Very pretty. Do you have a plan for the wings? Are you gonna go excuse me, I'm a bit sniffly. Are you gonna go box arty, or are you going to do your own? Working way too much. What's your color? What's the color I'm brushing for the underbelly? I've got a couple of models on the go. Sorry, colors on the go at the moment. I will hold them up for you in a moment. So I've got. It's a bit of a mix. They're all pro acryls except for one. So, model was based with this dark plum, and then the underbelly went the beige red with light pink flesh from Atom. Don't ask me why. I just thought, let's give these a go. Colors I don't really use very often, so I thought, let's do it and see how it comes out. And yeah, it's alright. Don't know yet, to be honest. Kind of want to do more natural looking wings, like an eagle. Ooh, that is exciting.
I can't break this.
Step aside, I'll break it.
Sometimes it's fun how things develop, isn't it? You just start something and then, without a full plan in mind, and just see how things go. Now this looks really bright, but I think that will dry less bright. I hope so anyway.
I won't lie as well, I actually really like the texture the Akhelian has added. It's very interesting process. Small parts of welcome, Grey Wolf welcome. How are we all doing? I've been having quite an interesting day. I've been getting a little bit rebellious at work again. It's one of my favourite things to do is just keep on their toes.
You said you have a lot of project at the moment, Grey Wolf.
So calm and collected.
Anything fun in particular, or just anything and everything? I'm trying to decide what to paint after these guys. So I've got a couple of options. And one of them is some Nundums. Get some Warlord Titan. If I had the money, even then probably not, to be honest. Full scale, Christ alive. Yeah, I don't really have the funds for that.
How interesting is it to see someone swap?
It's a very ambitious project. I wouldn't mind it at some point, But I feel like I probably wouldn't be able to do it justice just yet. Nor the time. Oh, don't get me started. I'd love to have more time. Like, I don't even need to work full time. Or even the 4 days that I do. I think I could probably make it work with 2 days. You am a peer! Hello, Johnny, you alright? How's it going?
Why did I not think of that one earlier when you said it would work? So optimistic. A bit of a backbone for the factory banner now he's adapted. We can't have it.
I'm trying to think what I want to do with these colours. I think this one should be... like a bright pink underneath with a bit of white in it. Or like not the white, but the cream. I know, it looks horrendous right now. Don't at me. Not too bad, planning to stream in a short while. Nice! But for now, just make some background and progress on these Necrons. Awesome. You have to let me know when you go live and I'll drop you a lurk. But yeah, so maybe not a Warlord Titan, but I was thinking possibly the Knight. I have this awesome Cerastus Knight Castigator that Nick got me for Christmas. That I would really like to paint at some point. Or the Nundums, which are also high on my list of things that I would like to paint soon. So it's a bit of a what to do. The question with Cerastus Knight Castigator is how corrupt can you make it? Yes, but also no, because I really like things when they're pretty and clean. Which is, I know, a cursed and a weird thing for painting Warhammer, or for doing any kind of Warhammer, really. But for me, the idea of making a really nice, clean knight and then applying some banging battle damage to him is way more appealing than turning it into like some chaos monstrosity. Which I know. Like, why wouldn't you? Because I like pretty. Just like making them as dirty and grungy as possible. That's fair. I like the idea of making a really clean knight. I really want to do like some freehand on like one of the shoulder panels. So I have to come up with a good like painterly, like some sort of nice heroic scheme of sorts. Same here, not keen on adding corruption stuff to it or making it completely dirty, put effort. Well, that's it. I really like... That's my favorite part of the entire model, is doing, like, highlights and stuff. So to then slap a half a jar of streaking grime on it and call it a day just feels really wrong. Even if the result for a, like, a battle-hardened, battle-damaged knight, obviously it makes sense, but for me it's like, oh, maybe mine is just fresh from the maintenance bay and he's been freshly repainted and just joined the battle, and some poor servitor somewhere has some tech priest has spent a lot of time trying to make him look pretty and clean and polished his helmet. See, if painted had been online, that would have gotten me a bonk. This is such weird paint. Like, it's... Like I said earlier, it behaves like... fluorescent paint, but it's not. I mean, it sort of is, but it doesn't say it is. I mean, it's the Rogue Hobby stuff. I probably should have... But it's definitely not. It's a Rogue Hobby's dark hot pink, which makes sense. It needs to be like hot pink, but it doesn't behave in the way a normal paint does. Same with the dark magenta, actually. That's also very like, I don't even know what to call it, but it feels almost like jelly-like.
I'm a non-practicing streamer since every time I'm close to getting a handle on my shave or something, or someone takes a big old shit right in my...
Holding a model in freaking camera, you silly sausage. It would help if it actually stay put, but...
I've been holding off basing them because I was worried about taking the paint off of my hand, not bite the bullet.
Because like the other Pro Acryl paints that are fluorescent specifically say fluorescent paint on the side. So to me that would imply that this is not fluorescent paint. And shouldn't therefore behave like fluorescent paint, but it feels like it in the way it gets applied. Like I said, not really an issue, but just strange. It's kind of cool though. Yeah.
Quite a tweet gap. We like tweet gaps. There we go. That's better. Right. Don't play coy with
Okay,
me.
this one can stay slightly darker, so we'll add a bit of a highlight to the creases here. Just stumbled on a really cool model that's a pirate ship proxy for the Nighthawk's Black Coach. Really? That's cool. you have a 3D printer.
She messaged me a picture of some crochet supplies. And said you can't pull the wool over.
You can paint all the things. Print all the things and paint them.
And then when she was like, I'm just waiting to see if you got any more, I was like, if I have any more, you'll be booked. And then I ran out.
There is a pretty cool, like sunken
But
ship that goes with the Deepkin as well.
she's
But I think it's part of the scenery. I think it's very cool, like a shipwreck kind of thing. This one's a listing on Troll. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Thank you. So I'll have a look.
You're right, that is very mean. And no
You know, I've never used Troll Trader before.
This cold green from the Colour Punch series is gorgeous for basing
Let's have a little look-see then.
any. We're gonna need a bigger brush.
Oh, that is cool.
We shall start with that.
Yeah, that's very cool. I like that they still call it the Black Coach conversion.
Yeah, it's itself.
Not even remotely close to a Black Coach, but who cares?
Sometimes when you work with resin in particular, it's a struggle.
Had success buying from them, but never tried to sell them. Yeah. I've only ever sold stuff on eBay before, which has been alright. But I guess the trouble with places like eBay is that you get yeah, you list things, and if it doesn't sell, it's either like in like listing limbo, or if you don't set a reserve, it will sell for not enough. I didn't drop my brush there. Can't prove anything. See, it barely covers. It just dries up weirdly translucent. And the way it behaves here is just very reminiscent of fluorescent paints. Not sure how I feel about this yet, but it's a start and all that. Camera, please. So this one should be something in between. Alrighty then. So technically, okay. I feel like my camera is also struggling with the light, maybe.
I set him on the wife when we get to bed. It's like the only time he listens to a vocal command. Get your mum, and he's straight over to her. He's like headbutting her.
White balance. Oh, I don't know. It's just not quite focusing on my model sometimes. All of a sudden, I need to just put my hand behind it. And I know that it will probably focus on things it shouldn't like that. But, yeah. Normally, like previous models, I haven't had any issues with it. So it's just a bit strange that these guys are just... well, these guys and the Dino Rider that I did last week also suffered from focusing issues. It makes me wonder if it's if I change something in the camera setup that I'm not aware of, or if hello, where did you come from? Or if it's model related, light related, whatever. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not overly worried. I just occasionally stick my hand behind my model and it refocuses, but it's just a bit strange that it won't stay focused. Gonna blast this with the hairdryer real quick because it's not drying.
I'm good. I'm working on something different. Very different. You saw it in this one. Twisted pickle was gone. I hope we are all well. Switch back some more brush for this.
See, the weird thing is, I slapped this purple on, and it's just gone straight back to dark. So let's just grab.
Oh, cool. Thanks for the.
Let's go crazy and pick up some. Why the heck not? Other colors? Color? I hardly know her. What? That's fluo. Okay. We shall see. Let's go. See, I feel like this almost immediately covers better. How strange. I mean, to be fair, it's also one of the first times that I actually am painting something up from black. But I feel that like 3 coats of purple should get me there, right? Or am I overly optimistic here? I don't know. What do I know?
Unless we don't use white. Gosh, come on. But I know what you're saying. I quite like that idea. Somebody else said to me about adding shadow to the fish, which is quite a cool idea. Get there. I've been painting for 6 years and still haven't figured out a nice setup. What do you paint out of interest? Like, what's your
Does anyone have any
go-to
plans for this week or for this weekend? Anything coming up that
etc.?
is fun or not fun? Nick is going to London. He's going to a concert on Saturday.
Yeah, I went there for the first time last year. I love it.
I have no plans other than my stream and things like that, so let's go with Cultist Purple.
Finished models. Take it. Look at this. Let me just switch the scene. There we go. This is what Twisted's been working on. Nice looking, nice. Like, keep in mind, how many models is this now? Twisted? The cape. Yes, if you... Hang on, I'll do it for you. Should be that. There we go. Yeah, capes pickle are my...
I think that on Sunday I'll go to
word to use.
in-person hobby hangout at my local hobby store.
Capes. But I love to go crazy with capes.
It'd be really nice to
Just paint one flat colours. I don't think I've got.
spend some time with other hobbyists. I think I'll just take a kit to build or something rather than schlepping along a whole bag of paints and my brushes and lights and all that. I think I'll still need to bring a light if I'm going to be building, but at least it won't need to be
I've got one plain one, and that is Morrsarr.
my good light.
I'll send my Araman. I love this model. I recently painted him to
Work, day off, work. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately,
There's a lot of 1,000 Suns.
we've managed to get ourselves into this position over many decades.
Easy peasy.
And we'll have to work way too much.
Fantastic. And I love what you've done with the base. I didn't do that. I didn't even think to do that.
Like 9 to 5,
The way
5
you
days a week
rounded
was
it,
fine.
I think
When you
that's
had a
so
spouse at
much
home who was
better
doing all the cooking and cleaning.
than with that stupid bit
I
sticking out the
deliberately
bottom.
use a gender neutral tone for that because I don't care who does the cooking and cleaning as long as it's not the same person who also has a full-time job.
That's gorgeous. Really nice colour.
Replace day off with crying exhaustion? Yes. Yes. Much of that, yes.
That's gorgeous. I love as well that you chose like these bits down the side of the helmet.
I mean, I've had
Um,
such a rough couple of days at work this week.
I really like your
Like, my headache started
makes perfect sense.
yesterday, sort of around lunchtime, and hasn't really let
Yeah,
up
that
since.
rounded disc on the base.
But
Or
I
is
will
that
be-
slightly floating? Am I just not looking properly?
well, I have to be absolutely freaking miserable before I
Cloud of
cancel
sweet.
something I enjoy doing, i.e. painting, because work has made me feel bad.
So you should be
So,
like that.
here we are.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it wasn't so bad today in that it required a load of painkillers. It was just a bit crap, but not cripplingly crap. No, fortunately not. Normally, I mean, I have had stress-related migraines. That's usually where they come from for me. But my just normal headache, like eye strain and stress. Like I can feel like behind my right eye, it just feels really tight. It's just sore. Like it almost feels like bruising. So not very fun, but not as bad as it could have been because I've had way worse. I've had times where I've come home from work and I just, or rather, I have to pick up Nick after work, obviously, because we carpool. So I pick him up, and by the time I get to his work and park in the undercroft, like in the like the underneath the building parking area, the parking lights over there are too bright, so I'll have to sort of pull my hat over my eyes while I wait for him to come outside, and yeah, then he drives home. So yeah, I've had some rough ones, and then you get home and the first thing you have to do is head straight to bed under the duvet in the dark, and like it gets bad enough that I can't even eat at that point because it will just come straight back up. The headache gets so bad that I just start like throwing up and stuff. So I just need to take my migraine tablets and just go hide. But yeah, it's been all right. Yesterday and today, not great, not terrible. 3.6 is it? I promise I can hold a brush. I swear. I know it doesn't look like it, but I promise.
I had a big clear out the other day.
I promise I can.
So I have a really bad habit of keeping boxes that I no longer need because I've done the models gone.
Do you get migraines, John?
So I had a big clear out.
Holding a brush is a new skill to learn. Yeah, I know. I mean, sure, you can paint, but can you hold your brush? Can you paint without dropping your brush multiple times during a session? No. No, I cannot.
2 kilos nearly. Of busts and other stuff. I don't even know really what's in there. I know one bust in particular that I'm really...
Migraine what prevented you painting most of last year. It's awful, isn't it? Like, even a normal headache, you can sometimes you can still fight through that. But migraines are just impossible. Just so bad that it just makes me want to cry and just hide under the duvet until it either passes or I pass. I hate migraines. They're so crippling as well, like you can't... Yeah, I literally can't do anything. It's an aura, then essentially blind for 30 minutes, oh my god. I fortunately don't get auras, but for me it radiates out from, normally, behind my left eye socket, all the way down round the back, and down my neck. And any noise or sound just feels like someone is
3 large boxes with lots and lots of spares in.
putting my head in a vice.
Bagging them up, trimming them off and bagging them up.
And it's so hard to explain to people who don't get them.
2 kits worth of...
It's like, oh, it's just a headache, isn't it? It's like, no, it's really not.
See, I've got 2 kits.
Because if I get a proper migraine, I can't even have dinner or anything like that because it'll just the pain gets so bad that you actually like
Now I've got to do 1,000 suns
upchucking from the pain.
And I don't know if you know, but the new
The yours triggered by certain lights, but you can't say what color or light type it is. Oh, that's annoying. At least if you knew, you could like avoid that. Mine is usually stress or stress release, which is also annoying. I think, oh cool, stress is gone. And then usually my buddy goes, ha! Oh, the stress is gone. Great, we can relax now. And he just go, and I just fall apart. So, evening, cat. How you doing?
fan of wings.
Oh my god.
Very first model I did was
First appears, the aura appears, the pain is some way behind it, but then when it hits you take painkillers, you could just pass out in bed. Yeah, normal painkillers don't even touch the side for me if I have a migraine. Like, there's no point taking ibuprofen or paracetamol or whatever, it's just no point, it doesn't do anything. So I have to go take my my migraine tablets, and they fortunately do work really quickly. And then, like you say, just sleep it off and
that's the painful part. Sometimes you put
you're okay? Nice, good to hear it. So I'm thinking for about 24 hours. Oof, a few days. Oh my god. I mean, mine would if I didn't take my migraine tablets, but that, yeah, fortunately they help pretty quickly. And I've had them since I was probably a teenager or something, so when I moved to England, I fairly quickly went to speak to the GP and said, can you get me my same migraine tablets? And they were like, oh, that's not really the one that we normally prescribe, but if it works for you, then we'll give it to you. I was like, yes, thank you, please and thank you. Oh, they really are, they're horrible. And people underestimate it, they just assume that it's like a normal headache, but they're not. And like Johnny was saying, he gets auras as well. I fortunately don't have that, but it's oof. The ones that last few days mostly leave you with the feeling of being in water and oh my god, yeah. Yeah, the worst ones, like if I run out of medication and can't take it in time, I end up in so much pain that I just end up throwing up, which then makes the headache worse because that's one of the worst things in the world. Lovely vicious circle where you end up sort of curled around the toilet crying. You get them as well from aura to pain onset. You have about 20 minutes. Oof. This is going to sound really weird, but is it nice to have auras so that you have like a warning signal? To me that sounds like almost like it's not a bonus obviously because it's freaking awful, but like knowing that it's coming. Or does it not work that way? So you're getting one on your way back from Bolton back in March, April last year. See early warning signs so often, but not all pan out, so thankfully result in nothing. Fuck no, okay, I didn't know if it was worth it. You start panicking because you can't see. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, if you go functionally blind, then that doesn't really help. In a way, but you start with a feeling like you have something in your eye and then you end up basically blind, which is awful. Oh my god. What was that noise? Is White Wolf airbrushing? I thought it was muted, but maybe not. Anyway. Think I'm so busy today? Busy in a good way or busy in a bad way? Oh, wow. Streak, streak, streak. Flying danger noodles today, yeah. Well, swimming technically, but yes. Half your team was in a meeting for 3 hours. Oh, fantastic. And the the other half was like, best of luck to you lot. See you when we get out. That's worst type of early sign of migraine is also on your Twitch clip of someone from the Yogs cast. Started for them and they couldn't speak properly. Chat was worrying she was having a stroke. Jeez. She was fine. She's another type of aura. Oh my god. Yeah, it's honestly... Migraines should go fuck right off. Pardon my French. Getting a snack while you have a minute? Excellent. Good thinking. Some really freaking awkward angles on this model. It's like, oh, you wanted to reach? Well, psych. Here's a rain. Bonk. Posture check. That's actually a fair shout. And a hydrate. Oh, you spoil me, sir.
I'm not a shrimp.
And a stretch. Nice. Thank you muchly. Evening. Looking lovely as always. Who, me or the model? I don't particularly feel lovely today. Wearing my bulkiest bloody hoodie and had a rough day. Thank you though. Thank you muchly. Oh, bless you. You are very sweet and very kind. do not deserve it, but I appreciate it. Personality is always lovely. Aww. Regardless, I'm gonna have to lie down for 5 to 10 minutes. I'll try to do some painting. Ooh! A lie down for 5 or 10 minutes. That is dangerous. I would love to see you get up after that. But let me know if you do, because I will drop you a little lurky lurk. Just having a quick look to see if John has started his stream. He said he might stream, but no. You had a nap for too long. You know what? You would love to see that as well. Yeah, I thought so. I thought you might. It is not a yeah, it's a skill, 5 or 10 minutes. You had a nap for too long, but you've been exhausted. Oh, not just yet. Okay, cool. Alright, am I playing dangerous games? Indeed. Very dangerous. How did my day end? Still stupid stress, or did it chill? It was sort of okay. Grabbing for lurk, grabbing some food, and then we're back to lurk and stream. Thank you. Well, once you once you go live, let me know and I'll lurk back. Yeah, it was all right. Like, I got the new starter done his induction, and I got the bookkeeping system up and running for the new company. I sent out the first invoices that they were desperate to send out. I will just need to sort out the VAT registration and the CIS registration and PAYE, because they want to take wages from that company as well. So it's one of those. It's there's just a lot to do, and I think they hugely underestimate it. 20. Wow, that is huge. I think I prefer this to the other pink that I worked hours on. Ironic! My dog is so tired, it's really cute, bless him. It does look like full grim pink, doesn't it? It's, the whole thing is a bit of a state, if I'm honest. It feels like full grim pink as well. I was like, oh, I'll do like a pink for these, and then I'll do a gradient, so one of them will be darker, one of them will be super pink, and the one in the middle, or the third one will be something in the middle. But I'm not quite enjoying the results yet, so I thought I'd give it a little repaint and see how it goes. Pink over black is always a bitch. Yeah, it's purple. I started with purple, like a dark purple, but it's just not really doing what I had in mind, which is fine. I am not in a particular hurry. Other than just wanting to finish these guys, to be honest. Going to drop a lurk just now? No, you're fine, cat. Go do what it is you need to do. Thank you very much for the lurk. I appreciate you checking in. And hopefully catch you again soon. So make sure your pink purple monster does what you need. Yeah, it's like if I'm gonna be making pink, it's it better be good pink if that makes sense. I best enjoy that shit. See, now that's better. I just need to get the bottom sorted out. Get your bottom sorted out. Now that you're here, I'll probably get a bonk for that, but... I made a comment earlier about polishing a helmet, and no one sent me a bonk. I was like, oh, paint's not here yet. Thing we've established is not a top true. Very true. There it is. Thank you. Yeah. Self-report. So, can of worms. How are we feeling about the female custodies? I'll throw my 2 cents in there. I feel like people are spending way too much time worrying about their war dolly's genitals. You're up, let's do something, bless you. I said this in another chat. In the lore. Oh, this paint is disgusting. Ew. Don't eat this paint. Don't eat this. Couldn't care less, honestly. If they're cool sculpts, I'm happy, but yeah. You're on 42 love, I agree. You're taking into account the various augmentations and armor that a male or female custodian space marine wear, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference, really. No, that's what I was thinking as well. It's literally just a different head plopped on the same. And it's not like after everything they've been through, there's still any kind of sense of self left in there. Like, they're basically fucked anyway. So if you, yeah, I find it very funny that people are so upset with the whole thing. All human can die for the Emperor, more with the Custodians than the Space Marines. True. Yeah, at least with the Space Marine, like, stick the organs in there. If they take, they take. If they don't, well, try with the next one, right? Custodians are slightly more effort. I think Nick was saying, because he's been listening to all kinds of like podcasts and stuff on the subject, because he really finds it really funny when people are losing their mind over stuff like this. So he was listening to one, and they said that it wasn't necessarily the problem of how they were introduced, like, oh, they were always there. If they just said something like, oh, after such and such event, we ran out of firstborn sons, so the firstborn daughters were accepted as well, or we need to fill the ranks or whatever, then that would have been fine. But instead, they've just said, "Oh, you're all just butthurt. You need to just accept that they've always been there." I think that's what caused the problem. There have been strong female characters in many races in the lore: guards, inquisitors, starship captains, titan crews. Yeah, sees to the battle, 100%. I mean, Celestine. Yeah, indeed. Who cares? Who cares? I find it very funny, these sort of discussions. People have too much time to worry about. Yeah, it's like, oh no, my oh no, my little armaments have something less dangly between their legs. Whatever will I do? Gary, 34, he cares, he does. Gary really does care. Gary is also an alt-right nut job, but here we are. Found a true neckbeard won't reproduce. Aw, bless him. Yeah, so basically I don't care. I have no opinion on the matter other than the fact that I find it very funny that people get so wound up over it that they feel that they need to express some outrage on forums and stuff like that. I just like the female heads. I think they look really cool. Go to Warhammer World on a tournament day if you want to feel good about yourself. Yeah, I have seen some things. I mean, all it takes is going to any normal Warhammer store, and like being followed around by the manager for 15 minutes until you get creeped out and leave. It's like, and that's for men and women. But I do love Warhammer World. Goes above you trying to look on the bright side more, but the world makes it difficult 100%. There is, yeah, some serious, it's almost as if they don't want us to be happy. I mean, capitalism doesn't want you to be happy, right? This is a bit of a deep dive, but we tend to buy more shit if we're unhappy, because retail therapy is a thing and people feel happy about buying things. And I very much am a slave to my emotions, so I'm very familiar with retail therapy, unfortunately. That said, I have been much better this month. I had a bit of a like my only New Year's resolution this year was to be more sensible with my money and be slightly more alert on what I spend it on. Because I feel like the whole month I think I'm doing fine, and then towards the end of the month all of a sudden a couple of extra bills come out and all of a sudden I'm skinned. Learn to be repress that shit by now. Oh man. I mean, I will still say these things, like a lot of people are so repressed that they won't even talk about it. And I 100% feel like talking about it is very important. So I will be very vocal about shit like that, but that's kind of fun. But yeah, it's not for everyone. Kidding, no. I know that like 99% of the time, if you say something that's like potentially problematic, it's because it's a joke. So you can pretty much be guaranteed that I will not be offended. Like, it helps that I know you're not a dick. So, it's Evening, Welsh Mini Painter. How you doing? Tie. TYTY. You're okay? Good. I hope that is okay, and not like I'm not okay, but I feel like I can't say I'm not okay. Because you can't say if you're not okay. If there's anything you want to get off your chest, by all means. You're just okay, not great, not bad. Like, was it 3.6 on the Richter scale? Not great, not terrible? Don't assume that I've watched that show, by the way. I haven't. I'm just chronically online and see the memes, even if I don't absorb them firsthand. Finishing up a commission, nice. Anything fun? Tower upsides, ooh, awesome. What kind of colours? Just the drones to finish, nice. Box art, ooh, fancy. You can't deviate. What, on this commission specifically, or because you personally struggle with it mentally? The client just wants what's in the box. Yeah, that's fair enough. Some people like it that way, other people don't. Hello, how are you doing, Ben? Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's alright. So far, so good. How's yours going? You okay? I'm kind of excited because I've finally like bit the bullet and asked my cousin to do a tattoo for me. So it's still going to be a while before it's going to happen, but it's I finally. You have eaten, just chilling. Nice. Yeah, it's finally going somewhere instead of not. Purple. I might do a really dark blue or I don't really want to mix black in, but the purple's already so dark. I don't really have any darker purple. I could do that. What's that? Royal purple is too bright. Payne's grey. Yeah, Phoenix and Paris, indeed. So yeah, it should be good. She has surgery though, in a week's time. So before she's like recovered and everything, it's going to be more like March time. But I'm not in a hurry. I was planning on going to the Netherlands in March anyway, for my mum's birthday. So maybe I can. Well, it would save me a flight if I sort of stuck the two together. So might do that. We'll have to see. Yeah, detour. If I fly back from Paris, that will save me having to fly twice. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've basically given her like full creative freedom. Because I know that whatever it is that she'll do will be beautiful and really, really, really nice. So I'm. So originally I had like a lot of color and stuff in my mind, and I thought, oh, I'll just do that, and then just. But I know she is a full like black and grey artist, so she doesn't do color. I know it will look stunning, whatever it is that she's there. Thank you for the lurk, Welsh Mini Painter. Good luck with the rest of your commission. But yeah, I know it will look awesome. So we shall see. She's asked me to send her a photo of my back. Possible, please. I'm sure it will be stunning. think I follow you on Instagram, don't I? So I'm sure something freaking beautiful will come along soon, and I'll be like, yep, there it is. Am I gonna go with the big tat or a smallish one? Basically like shoulder blade size, so 25-ish centimeters ish. Like shoulder blade onto my back, like I want to be top of my shoulder to like towards my spine, basically. So fairly big, but not massive. I'm just hoping I won't embarrass myself and I'll be able to sit well for it. But this year is my 40th birthday, so I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna go midlife crisis, I might as well go proper midlife crisis. Same areas as the Lotter one you had. Yours is in the middle? Scroll up to see what. F it YOLO, yeah, exactly. Going live, nice. I will drop you a little search image. Hello? Yeah, that's spine, isn't it? Yeah, I want one side, so it's not going to be like wings across my shoulders, but right shoulder and John. Refresh this baby. Oh, I need to also drop Dath a little lurk because he's also live. Everyone's live. Pierced. And yeah, right shoulder blade. And Johnny. Pierced. Lurk. There we are. Nice. But yeah, I'm excited and nervous, and I don't even have a date yet. So it's but the fact that I've planned it is or like that I'm going ahead with it is exciting to me. Fit check for my napalm era, darling. Huh? Yeah, exactly. At least I started the process. That's the thing. I don't understand paint. Don't be nervous. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to embarrass myself. That's the main thing. Like, I don't want to be. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Why is this being so difficult? But yeah, my cousin has been tattooing for 10 years and she's done my brother a few times. And my brother is one of those people who falls asleep during his tattoos, which is really freaking annoying. Like, oh, that didn't hurt at all. Like, I had a little nap whilst I was being needled into oblivion. So I'd like to not be shit and have, I don't know. Seems like, am I going to have a dot of colour on it? No, because she doesn't, she really doesn't do colour. Apparently they changed some rules within the ink regulations. And she's like, now that they need to use certain types of colour, she's like, I really don't like this anymore. This is crap. I'd rather just stick with black and grey. And I know she'll be able to make it look like an actual phoenix and not like a chicken. Bit strange, just nodding off. Oh yeah, my brother, yeah. Clearly like, oh, just finally get to lie down for a little bit kind of situation, and he just goes for a little sleep. In the middle of a rib tattoo. Yeah, I think so. As long as like, yeah, she used to use colors, but she she's like, I don't like how colors work anymore. I don't like how they behave. So and she's always been like specialized black and gray line work, dot work and stuff. So for her it was a good reason to fully stop using colors. Yeah, I think I've shown her her Instagram on stream before, so she's really freaking good at what she does. Incredibly crisp line work and stuff. It's just yeah, just really stunning work. So I'm excited. I hope she'll have a good time tattooing me. If nothing else, it would be really nice to see her again because she is my favourite cousin. She's just lovely. Rampant Bacon, how are you doing? Howdy, meowdy. Howdy meowdy. Cool. Next. You bring great news. Your Knight Lancer sank a 30-inch advanced plus charge into a foul Tau storm surge an hour ago. Great tidings indeed. Congratulations, me lord. Favorite cousin, yeah, exactly. And before our reunion a couple of months ago, I hadn't seen her in years, so yeah, I feel like if nothing else, I'll be rekindling that that relationship. Indeed, overdue. Yeah, it's like for one, I'm just not very good at keeping in contact with people. I either think they or I feel like they don't really want to talk to me, right? Why would they want to talk to me? That's just silly. So I don't reach out, or I don't reach out because I forget, or because I mentally just don't have the bandwidth to deal with other people's conversations. Or like, oh, if they wanted to talk to me, they'd reach out. Which is really silly, because that works both ways. But yeah. I'm just a silly sausage, really. Bacon! 'Tis the bacon! I love the romance there. Or bromance, or whatever, like. This is a thing in our chats too. Oh, I know. You guys don't just love each other in this chat, like, duh. Like, cousin! It's funny, Nick was like, so what are you going to be painting on Saturday? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, if you're painting your eels today, what are you painting on Saturday? So, my eels. So, And okay, so what are you painting next Wednesday then? It's like, probably my eels. It's like, surely they'll be done by then. You say that, but have you met me? Cool. We do have 2 lots of eels, plural. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Here. 1. Camera pleased. 1. 2. 3. Once more with eeling. What are their names? Charles, Henry, and Fitzgerald. But Fitzgerald goes by Terry. Because Fitzgerald is a bit of a mouthful. E-E-N-L, yeah. It's Lee and Ellie and Eel. Oh, the size of a dog who has no responsibilities. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, agility back on. Yeah, we had agility yesterday. He had a really good time. He loved it. Yes, I know the words to eyes on me. What am I doing there? you painted some bits. What did you paint? I like when things get painted. Hobby duty done. Aw. Hobby is no duty, Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Metal bits on the Terminators. Ooh, nice. Alright, let me just tidy up all this pink, because that's done for now. 2 seconds. And that. Cool. Trying to do about 30 minutes a day. That's good. That's a very healthy, like, manageable amount, I feel. Oh, I should do the fins, shouldn't I? I think dark blue with light blue. I think 30 minutes a day is, yeah, it's manageable because you can really get something done without it being a massive chore. I have no idea what I did with my brush because this is not the brush that I was just using. Did I drop it? It's not here. Not here. Oh, it's there. So the metal bits on your Terminators. That is good going. What's on tomorrow's agenda? Don't really have anywhere to lean my hand on. So I have to try and be very steady. Tomorrow's going to be interesting, okay. In what way? Color me intrigued. Is it going to the office of the quarterly review bullshit of the company you don't work for as you are a contractor? Okay. So what does that mean for your painting? Paint when you get home, surely. Sitting around all day, there's extra reason to be painting in the evening. Get your brain out of corporate crap mode. Paint more of the Terminators, yeah. Like, I almost didn't paint this evening. Yeah, 4 left, wow. How many is that then? Yeah, I almost didn't paint this evening because I just... yeah, headache and just meh. But I'm really glad I did because... it just makes me feel better, so... even if I still have a headache, I'm at least not miserable anymore, which well, I definitely was when I started this stream, so... 4 left, you're going to do this work on the undercutting the parts that need to be white. There are 5 in a squad, you have 3 characters to do. Okay, yeah. So a bunch. That's one or two. Are you enjoying it? Or are you just trying to get through it? Currently the cat has decided to lay on. Oh, nice. Snug. Our cat only lies on us in the middle of the night when we're asleep. He doesn't really do cuddles. He'll come round for dreamies in the evening. Well, he doesn't really do cuddles. But during the winter he'll come over and he'll sleep on the bed with us. But only after he thinks we've gone to sleep, so we'll be very quiet and we just hear this cat just jump up and make himself a bed between our legs. By law you can't move him. No, obviously not. This is your life now, right? No, for us it's a case of he's a snuggle bug. Oh, nice. For us it's a case it's like, oh my god, Alfie's here. And then be very, very quiet and hope he doesn't leave. Because sometimes he'll stand there and he'll look around and he won't see a spot that he wants to make his own. Oh, he's hopped off. Oh. Fine, be like that. But yeah, our cat decides whether or not he wants to sleep on the bed, based entirely on vibes. Previous cat was more skittish if you slept on your wife every night and would not move. Aww. Well, we rehomed Alfie via the Blue Cross. And it's I think he is he 11 or 12 this year? He was 2 when we got him. It took about 5 years for him to not run away when we dropped a bunch of keys. He was very skittish. And it took about 8 years for my father-in-law to be able to see him. Like that he would come out of the bedroom when my father-in-law was in the house. So deep male voices, very much not something our cat enjoys. Bless him. Quite like that, that's cool. He's yeah, he's a worrywart. He's also a bit of an idiot, and I say that with greatest love and respect, but he's honestly not very clever. Like, he will sit next to his food bowl that has food in it that he likes, sit there, meow at us, and we'll have to pick him up, give him a kiss on his head, turn him around, put him in front of his food bowl, which he was stood next to, and then they go, oh yeah, food! I already have food. It's like, yes, Alfie, it's been in your bowl for ages. You're just a silly sausage who doesn't look. He's very cute though, he's very, yeah, very cute. It took him years to learn how to play as well. He never, he still rarely does it. But he'll play with a catnip mouse, for example. But or with a piece of if Nick decides to use like an extension cable or something, or a cable for a phone charger or something, he'll chase that around for a little bit and like pounce on it and stuff. But for the rest, he doesn't play. He just sleeps and walks around and screams for a bit, and he's a good boy. Bit of an idiot, but a very sweet idiot. Like, honestly, not a bad bone in him. He would never intentionally hurt anyone. Except maybe the dog. You'll give him a warning whack if he feels like he's being too pushy. Again, nothing angry or mean or anything, just pull out, no claws, just a slap, like a wet slap kind of thing, just with paws. Paws and pads, no claws. Yeah, I love that cat. He's an idiot, but he's our idiot. One of Nick's colleagues picked up a new kitten on Saturday. It is ridiculously cute. They say it's just like a British short hair, like the grey ones. But his ears are flat, so I think he has some Scottish fold in him. He is disgustingly cute. Or she is, rather. I think it's a girl. I think he named her Mael from Expedition 33. I sound a teeny tiny bit jealous. Yes and no. Like, this is a ridiculously cute kitten, but it's also a baby animal in your house that doesn't know where to pee yet. Will most likely climb up your curtains, into your bookcases and knock over your models, stuff like that. It's we've been very lucky with Alfie that he doesn't do any of that. I mean, the peeing, yes, he does do that actually, but for him it's a stress response rather than a I'm just gonna go here because I have to go now. Fortunately, for Nick's colleagues, they do learn really quickly, kittens, but it's I mean, I'll show you a picture and you'll understand why I'm kind of waxing lyrical over this kitten, because it's freaking disgustingly cute. Why have I been? Lots of stuff, not the pictures that I wanted to see. Should probably just look at Nick's WhatsApp chat because he sent them to me. Media. Like... How could you not, right? So, yeah. I know, right? It's disgustingly cute. So, I fully, like, yeah. Would love to cuddle, but also we already have a dog, and we already have a Autismo cat. Not that there's anything wrong with Autismo. He's just very much like his mum. His mum is also Autismo, so... Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Nick was saying, like, maybe Alfie would like a kitten. Maybe Alfie would like to have a friend to play with. I have no idea if this is... Maybe animals are always cute. Yeah, that's the whole point. Like... Funny how babies, like human babies, aren't necessarily always cute. There are very few animals that don't have cute babies. I'm specifically not saying birds in there because birds have freaking hideous babies most of the time. But they're still cute in like a creepy way though, I guess. Like baby pigeons are just... Like, why do you exist? You're so ugly. But then I immediately go to the Ant-Man. It's so ugly. I love him. I think like naked mole rats are probably one of the few things that aren't particularly cute. I guess rodents, because they're a bit wormy. And marsupials. As soon as they start getting hair, they're kind of cute. And in reptiles, as soon as they are, I suppose, as soon as they hatch. But yeah, mammals as soon as they get hair. Hairless cats, I mean, hairless dogs, right? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Sphinx cats, but yeah, I also don't think they're particularly cute necessarily, but I understand the appeal to some people in the same way it's like, it's so ugly I love it kind of situation. But like having to moisturize your cat must be one of the weirdest things in the world. Like, what are you up to? I'm washing and moisturizing my cat, and I specifically said cat paint. Don't you worry. No need for bonking. You zoned out. I said cat. I specifically kept it PG. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, jeez, I just blobbed some blue on the side of my. Ooh. That's a spicy blow. Nice. If I'm clever, I use a smaller brush for that, so that I can just use it as I am so mean to my brushes. There's a couple of really sad fucks in here, and even this new brush, like, how? Haven't even used you yet. Why are you already sad? So many brushes, so little time. They are nice though, these orange brushes. They feel good. Do recommend. Yeah, that's what mine are. This is just a basic. The first, like the standard pack. It's got like 5 brushes in it. I think I paid like £38 for the pack. So they're not horrendously expensive. And they're very soft. To get the job done. Without giving me a complex, like I haven't... Like I need to take out a second mortgage for my brushes. mad. Fun, fun, fun. Not mad, just disappointed. Yeah. The worst thing your parents or your teachers could say. Not mad, I'm just disappointed. What kind of brushes do you normally use, Paint? Or what kind of brushes do you use at the moment, I should ask? A mix, mainly Citadel. Yeah, you'll be very happy with these then. It's a very different thing, a hair brush compared to synthetic. When World is closed, you have a discount. Yeah, fair. I mean, Element Games is also close. And what was the other one that you said we should go to next time we're in Nottingham? There's another game store in... Artificial Games Workshop brush is good. See, I haven't tried any of the Games Workshop brushes, so I can't really comment on them. I just know that I prefer either full hair or sometimes a mix of sable or whatever with some synthetic. But primarily full hair now. Just feel like they... Yeah, for me they work more comfortably. I prefer to work with hair. They were free, war miniatures. Ah, okay. That's one hell of a discount if they were free. Warp miniatures. Ah, okay. Well, we can go there first next time because we know what Element Games is like. So if they're no good, we can just keep going and go to Element instead. Perk on job free bits. Yeah. That is most definitely a perk. They're open weird times, okay. What is weird? Tuesday 4 till 5. Mondays closed. Thursdays closed. Wednesdays 1 till 9. Perker job free bits, not worth the corporate bullshit, yeah. As is often the case with these things. Thursday to Saturday 12 till 6. I mean, those are the times that we're there normally, so... Well, not Thursday, but Friday. Your friend went there and said it's okay. Okay. Must be hard to compete with when you have both Warhammer World and Element essentially on your doorstep. Do they sell things like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic on the side? Hello, Raiders! Is it Panic or Panic? Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Do come in. Welcome, Raiders. Mega raid. So nice. Due to funding issues. Panic. Okay. Haven't really done much in hobby purchases. No, that is fair. Welcome in. For those who are new here, my name is Flo, or BDP, or Black Dog, or whatever really. I respond to most things. Oi, you there also. I've been painting minis for about 2 years now, I think. And at the moment I'm painting some Idoneth Deepkin. They just sell their own minis. Okay, that's cool. What have you been working on, Panic? Have you had Caveman's Actions? Hello, welcome in. What have you been working on, Panic? Have you had a nice stream, or has it been... Mini rant. The coverage of Red is absolute garbage. Yes. Agreed. Some are better than others, but yes, agreed. Red is not necessarily a fun color to paint with, I think. Also because highlighting immediately takes you into orange territory rather than red. Ogre Bloodpelt Hunter. Oh, nice. Just finished today. Awesome. Do you have an Instagram or anything? If you have got photos of it that you can share, or drop them in my Discord if you want, because I always love to see other people's work. My stream is link friendly for these kinds of things, so do absolutely share your stuff if you want to, that is. Also, I fully understand if you need to raid and go, because there's sometimes a stream admin to be done, or you can just be knackered or whatever, so you don't feel bad if you need to rush off. but obviously you're very welcome to stay. I am painting some Idoneth Deepkin Eel Riders, and you'll have to look at the description for the exact name because I can never remember these things, so I do apologise. So busy, lunchtime. I didn't have lunch until 2:30 today because I was so busy and I couldn't get out, and I need to go get lunch because I didn't bring anything. And I felt bad for the boss's dog because she hadn't been out since like 8:30 in the morning, so I walked her before I went and got my own food. I was like, I'm gonna be responsible. Ooh! Pickies. Let's have a little look. Oh, sick! That's really cool. God, the head of that dino is really... That's awesome. That's some really nice work. Really crisp. You need to decide what you want for lunch. Ooh, more pictures. Oh, that is bloody. Is that half a bear hanging over his shoulder? That's awesome. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Can we have a camera's focus? Thank you. Yeah, that's very nice work. Yes, I did one of them because I had no Games Workshop stuff primed, and then I realised actually it was really fun. I had a really nice time painting it. For those of you who are unfamiliar, I'm part of the RoseCon admin team this year. I've got a little banner thingy over there. RoseCon is a convention that was officially started last year. The first con was last year. This year I'm hosting the painting competition. The on the day painting competition is proudly, well, it's not exactly sponsored, but I reached out to One Page Rules to ask if we would be allowed to use one of their minis for our painting competition. So we'll be supplying a free One Page Rule 3D printed model to everyone who comes in for the con, and that can be painted on the day at the painting table. For those of you who are into that kind of thing. There's also a competition that is Make the Colors of a Wolverine. Yeah, it looks awesome. There's also a competition to be entered before the event, so that you can prepare for it and you don't need to do like a speed paint job. That competition, the details are on rosecon.org. But essentially we would like you to paint, build, put together a model or small diorama which shows cases in a way the fight against adversity. So for anyone, you're a Patreon for LPR for quite a while. Yeah, so is my partner as well. He that's where I got the idea for the model from. And then I asked One Page Rules specifically, like, would you mind if we printed off a few of these models as long as we give you credit, etc. And they were like, no, this is a good cause. You're allowed to use one of our models provided you give us credit. So that's what we will be doing. But yeah, it's going to be really fun. Really looking forward to RoseCon. I really hope that we'll have a lot of people show up. See you next time, Panic. Really appreciate the raid. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your day, and hopefully see you again. I will do a shout out actually. I have to type. SO. Copy. Paste. And it doesn't work for some reason. It never works with his usernames. Here we are. Go follow. I will also follow. Let me be the. Oh, I already follow. Don't know how I did that, but lovely. But yeah, go follow, go spread the love. And everyone come to RoseCon. Tickets are very affordable but limited. And limited numbers. And lunch is included, which is very nice. And there will be the lovely Galloway Paints, who is a really good commission painter. He's going to be there as well. He will be co-hosting the competition and judging, and he's also going to do a little tutorial or a class thingy. Not sure what the theme is going to be this year. He did OSL and like plasma last year, which was really good. So we'll have to see what he comes up with this year. But yeah, come one, come all. Blobby, blobby, blobby. We're getting there. With the eels anyway. Which is good. Because I'm getting pretty tired. And yeah. Tomorrow is another long ass day. And then hopefully pretty chill Friday. I don't think I have any plans this Friday. I don't think I do. Suddenly not sure. Suddenly not sure. Camera, please. Right, so this is the last bit of fin. I have no idea what this will look like when it's fully dried, so I may have to go over it with a highlight color again. But I think this might be quite cool. Pretty happy with it so far anyway. For today I have to say goodnight, sleep well. Yeah, it's nearly 10 o'clock here as well. I need to go to bed. So I'm gonna take my raiders and my viewers and I'll go find someone else to raid as well. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been lovely. Let's have a little look to see who is about. John is still about. Johnny is still about, so John is going to get a raid from me. Thanks, Painter. Copy. Grabbing my keyboard without knocking my paints over. Very nice. Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Let's, we're gonna go raid Johnny. Johnny is a very, very nice guy. So, let's, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It's been a absolute pleasure, as always. Really appreciate the support, the chats, the care, the everything, really, as usual. I'll be back on stream probably, I want to say, Saturday? Yeah, I have no plans on Saturday, so we're gonna go, we're back on Saturday as usual, and I hope to see you all then. I'm gonna go send a raid over now, and thank you all very much. See you Saturday, hopefully, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.